You don't hear her Locs talking with an attitude and a capital A?
Ooh, Ace.
What's that? Who's that?
Hey to some and welcome back to others. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, comment how you found this video, and go ahead and subscribe so that you can see my future videos and how I'm gonna go from how my locks look now. They need to be washed and I need to retwist, but I don't want to, so this is gonna stretch out my retwist to this nice little lovely video on the left. Now I did not show you how I did my entire head because that would take forever. I left a section in the front that is enough to do 3 braids, and being that it's the front of my head, the back I don't really care. I try to section off and just braid them, and I do have an uneven amount to do all braids, so there's 2 twists in the back that you can't really see, just so that's even all the way around. And then at the front I try to section it so that my braids will lay the way that I want them to lay. So this is me clipping them off so that once I do braid it, that's how they would lay. It's gonna take me a little while because I wanted to get it perfect because it is the front of my hair, and that's what I'm doing now. I'll put the little section that I wanted to be included in a braid and then clip it. At first I thought this is how I wanted them to fall, realized I did not want it that way, so then I took the clip off and redid this top part again. Now my locks are pretty good size where I don't have to really double them up or triple them up per strand, so I just do 3 locks per braid. So now I have them clipped off the way I want them to, and then I'm going to take the one at the top is where I'm going to start, and 1 strand, 2 strands, 3 strands, well, locks, and then I take those and I begin to braid them all the way down. I'm not really good at explaining how. I wish I could have got a closer up video of what my hands are actually doing. So if you know someone else that can show you how to braid, you may want to watch that. But in this case, I'll just be braiding it from the roots to my ends and adding a rubber band. And I'm going to do this in slow motion. Hopefully, maybe you can see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to explain. All I know is that you'll take one from the outside and twist it over, go up under the one in the middle, and then the one from the opposite side to do the same thing, and they'll just keep going all the way down to the end. I don't know if that's a good way of explaining it, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. I forgot to bring my rubber bands into where I was actually going to finish doing my hair for the video, so I had to put a clip on them, this one, until I went and got my rubber bands. So I'm just gonna try to move that away before and show it off a little bit, showing you how it looks. The clip on the end, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just go ahead and get these rubber bands so I can go ahead and put the rubber bands on the end and not wait. So now I'm going to go ahead and put a rubber band on the end. I would advise you not to put them too tight. I only wrap mine around maybe twice, I want to say, because my locks are pretty thick, so they don't need that much support at the end, and I don't want my ends to break off. Also, you can do this on wet hair, but being that my locks need a retwist that bad, and last night I did oil my scalp, I'm not really going to add water to them so that my locks can start getting more, getting more intertwined. I don't want them to start joining at the roots, so I'm not going to add any water. You can do this on damp hair or wet hair, whichever one you prefer, but my locks are moisturized, so I didn't want to spray them and get them, or risk the chance of having some marriages at my roots because it hurts so bad to get them out. I also showed you how I braided the second braid in slow motion. So as you can see, I'm doing the same steps, taking the 3 strands and braiding them down from the roots to my ends, and then I'm going to place a rubber band on those. Now for the final braid, I just wanted to braid this one at regular speed to show you how it would look in regular speed. Those are my 3 locks that I'm using, and then I start braiding. And that's it. This is a very simple style to do, especially if you're trying not to retwist your hair. You can do this very easily, very simple. Just make sure you try to count your locks to see if you have enough and if you need to do some type of twist or anything like that, because my locks are all around the same size. So I'm not joining any locks. because they're all the same size. I don't want my braid to look, some of them look big and some of them look small. So if you have locks that are smaller, you may be able to skip that step and just put some together so they kind of look uniform, but I don't have that. So I just go ahead and count them. I have 83 locks, and that means I have 2 twists in the back so that I have an even amount of locks that I can braid. And this is my final look. Hush, somebody important is talking. What you mean somebody's talking? You don't hear her locks talking with an attitude and a capital A?